Hello, 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 and welcome to Liz's Review. Today we are going to review Mr. Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret. But before we get started, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Optimal word being share. Share this information with somebody else. I promise you today, we are going to bless your socks off. Now, if you stay to the end, I'm going to talk more about the 30-day challenge, and I want us to begin it on May the 1st. I actually started about a week ago, but part of the challenge, and this is the challenge for us to be able to reach our goal, a specific goal within 30 days. And thus far, it's really been working because it wakes you up to a certain level of consciousness as far as the goals that we set and how to obtain those goals. So stay with me for a little bit, and I'm not going to keep you long, I promise, but this was just phenomenal. When I came upon the Mr. Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret, it was something that how you read something, and it was years ago when I read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and he talked about your boardroom. And I sat there, and as I was listening to the Strangest Secret, I was thinking about, okay, who's around your board table? Because you want people around your board table, and this is a boardroom that you use your imagination to create. I mean, never met Mr. Earl Nightingale, but I promise you he's been an amazing mentor, if you will, coach in my life, because I'm thinking about what he's saying and how to get to my goals. And sometimes you'll have challenges that will knock you off, or hurdles that you'll have to step over and that you'll have to climb. Sometimes you got to go work out to climb over some of the hurdles that come your way. I often talk about the accident that I was in, and the whole week I've been feeling just really, achy, and headaches that came back and everything. And like, what am I not doing? Am I taking my herbs? Am I not managing? I thought about it. Sometimes we get so busy and so focused that we forget to take care of ourselves. So the gallon of water, I wasn't getting my water in every day. I mean, I was thinking, wow, maybe, I didn't know what it was. So I started back drinking my water, as a matter of fact, yesterday. And guess what? I start to feel better again. I do a green drink, and on one of the health episodes, we talk about the green drink. So I started back doing my green drink, and it gave me energy again. Headaches are almost gone again. The artery cleanse, do a daily artery cleanse. See, you have to make sure that you are practicing what you preach, and continuously. This is a continuous reminder how to continue to move higher and higher and higher, and then eventually you will reach your goals. So I just want to talk a little bit more about the Strangest Secret. I'm telling you, if you take 30 minutes out of your day and just go over and you find it, and I'll put it in the description box, it will definitely bless your socks off. It's your map to a destination, because what it talks about is when you set a specific destination, set a specific goal, there's a plan to get to that goal. And the plan is to be single-minded or single focused, not thinking and doing everything all over the place, but just focusing in like the sun, laser beaming down on one specific goal. You actually write it out on a card, one specific thing, not a whole bunch of things. You write it out on a card. On the back side of the card, you got to go over to the Strangest Secret to get what you put on the back of that card. But the reason that I'm encouraging you to do that is because that's part of the overall plan. See, the problem is, and one of the things that he talked about was, the problem is we don't think. And we're like, what does that mean? We're talking about thinking with intention. We fail to realize our acre of diamonds, because we're sitting in an acre of diamonds. Because, see, we've been given things just without charge, okay? So we've been given, I meant to turn that off, excuse me. We have been given specific freebies, if you will. And they're beautiful, amazing, very, very valuable freebies. One of our freebies is our mind. We've been given the ability to think. Now, how much effort do we or time do we even put into being grateful for our minds, the ability to think, our hearts, the ability to love, living in a land of abundance, the abundance opportunity for everyone. So when you walk and you see and you look at things and you're like, there is not, I guess I'm trying to say, well, God is no respecter of persons. So what he's done for one person, he can do for us as well. And so when we set those goals, we focus on it, and we do it with gratitude and with we were grateful hearts, grateful. We have hope, dreams, intellect. We have our souls and our bodies. All of these things were given to us for free. How much value, or not value, but how often do we take those things for granted? It's the things that we spend money on. And this is one of the things that he explains, or Mr. Nightingale explains, in the Strangest Secret. He talks about the things that we purchase or buy. We put more value on those, or we place those in higher regards than we do the things that were given for free. And the things that are given for free will actually set us free. He talked about the 100 men at age 25, how we're so excited and we have a zeal for life at 25. But when the reality of the numbers, one will be rich. We're talking about 100, okay? 100 men at age 25. What is happening? Okay, one becomes rich, four become financially independent, five still work, and this is at age 65, I'm sorry, and 54 will be broke. Only five make the grade by the time we are age 65. That's something to really ponder and think about. So the progression of realization of worth, of a worthy ideal. So what we're doing is we are focusing in on one specific goal that we have for ourselves, whatever it is. Is it to make more money? Is it to, buy your dream home, to buy a car, to get you to open a business, whatever that is? We're saying stay focused on it. And the thing that it helped me to do over this last week was to, and I have to reset again, because one of the stipulations to this challenge is that you must reset when negative thoughts bombard you and you're not able to I want to say conquer those negative thoughts. Then you have to reset and you have to start over again. So your 30 days start all over again. So I'm thinking, okay, wow, I did get that. And I'm thinking I'm more conscious or more conscientious of what my thoughts are, because a lot of times we avoid negative or negativity, but when the thoughts come in our head, we're as soon as we set a goal for something, those thoughts start bombarding you. So I'm just really, really, really excited about this program. And the one thing that I do, though, I listen to it in the morning when I get up, and I listen to it at night before I go to sleep. And see, therefore, it stays in your mind, and it constantly stays in your mind. When you go over there, I'm telling you, you're going to be floored. Let me just get a couple of the other notes in here, because I wasn't gonna keep us long today. But what do you really want? Remember, you reap what you sow. Now, we often use you reap what you sow towards other people, thinking, okay, yeah, you did something wrong, or you treated me bad, or you did something, and you're gonna reap that because karma is real. But guess what? Mr. Earl Nightingale talks about our brain being soil. And reaping what you sow, meaning what you put in, you're going to reap that. So if you allow negative thoughts to overtake your mind, then you're going to reap a life of negativity. But if you allow positive thoughts and you feed yourself and you motivate yourself and encourage yourself, and even listen to podcasts such as this that's actually motivating you and inspiring you, then that is what you start sowing in your life. He also said that confusion, anxiety, worry, and fear are triggers, and they trigger those type of emotions. And we often talk about it in naturopathic medicine that 80% of illness is emotion. So if 80% of illness is emotion, then it begs to reason that, wow, I need to pour in more positivity, more positive thoughts. I often quote Vince Lombardi because it's sitting right here, and it says the quality of your life is directly proportional to your commitment to excellence. To your commitment to excellence. So with excellent thought, that would be under that category. Having a single-minded goal, I know that I've been very, very guilty of having multiple tasks going on. And actually, I've heard this quote many times before, but you chase two rabbits and you catch neither. And that makes so much sense. Being focused. So part of I'm just thinking, is there anything else that I wanted to make sure that I got in? We become what we think about. That was another one of my notes. Like, I take notes and my notepads are full because I continue to learn. And every day we should be aspiring to learn something. Okay. One of the things he talked about was when the negative thoughts take over your mind, because we all, whether we admit it or not, negativity just for some reason it finds its way into our minds. We have to reroute your train of thought back to your goal. So it gives you something specifically to put that train of thought back to, because you say, okay, I'm not going to think negative, I'm not going to think negative, but what am I going to think? I'm going to think positive. I'm going to think about my goal, and I'm going to stay focused. Like I said, if you're on your way to California, and he put gave us a great example, but if you're on your way to California and you don't have a map or a plan, then you just wander around. You don't know which freeway to get on. You don't know, which way to turn or how far to go. But if you look at a map and the map tells you, and you follow the street signs and you follow the highways and the freeways and you follow it, you're going to get to that destination, right? So wouldn't it make sense to have a specific goal in mind and all the activities that we do towards obtaining that specific goal? And then challenges are going to come in the way. Like I said, dealing with the headaches or what have you, I have to take some herb and look around, or take an herb and then look back around and say, okay, shake that off. Now let's refocus to the goal. Let's not focus on that hurdle that just came in the way. Let's focus on the goal. What do I need to do? I need to drink more water. Okay, let's drink this water. Let's get this water in. If I need to get up another hour early and I need to exercise a little bit, or I need to stretch, or I need to meditate, all of these things help to set us. So we reset ourselves, and then we focus, and we stay focused on that goal. And I did notice throughout like I said, the week, I'm going to reset, because I'm going to reset with all of you. And so I'm going to reset and start again, but I have a specific goal. You don't have to share that goal with anybody but yourself. But you look at that card 2-3 times a day, but especially when you wake up in the morning, when you go to sleep at night. And we're gonna listen for some praise reports on exactly the goals that we've been able to achieve in the 30 days. But one of the things that I definitely want to leave you with is, don't forget to go on over to the Earl Nightingale Strangest Secret, man, and it's amazing. I'm telling you, it'll wake some things up inside of your spirit and help you with your, adjusting your attitude, adjusting your modes, and to put yourself. This is one thing I remember I wrote down in my notes. I was just sitting there, just jotting all over the place, but he was talking about the 5%ers. And, we say 2 to 5%ers, but the successful people and people that are success, that's what he said. The successful people are on a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So they're on that way. So just going over, I don't want to give the whole thing away, because I will sit here and give it all away. But that 30-day challenge, I promise you, will change your life, help you even to clean up some of the thoughts. I don't know who said this, but he was talking about look from the neck up and clean up the stinking thinking, right? So what I'm going to leave you with, and I said, stay to the end. And pretty much I gave you all the seeds all the way through this short video. But what are you taking for granted? Think about that. Personally, what are you taking for granted? And then also, what are the acres of diamonds that you're sitting on, but you have yet to realize? What are your acres of diamonds? I've heard people tell me that many times before, that they saw my acre of diamonds. But guess what? You're the one that have to wake up and realize that. Wake up and see what your acre of diamonds is. We want to form a new habit. Persistence is faith. So when you're persistent with something, that means you have faith. One of the other last thing I'm going to leave you with though today, he talked about when you are moving toward your goal and you're actually living in it, you start developing this habit. You start developing these new habits. You turn off the TV. You start to do things that are going to help your mind to grow and help you to continue to get towards that goal. And then you know what? You know that it's going to happen. You start living in it. That was one of the key things. You start living in it. You start living at it. If you don't like something about yourself, then you just change it. So my review on the Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret, 5 thumbs up, 5 thumbs up. I love it. It is just, it just helps us to wake up and start thinking. So until next time, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and stay fearless. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.